What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30. Check out all the links in the description. Thousands of dollars of free crypto down there, along with signals, COINCALLS, TA, alpha and memes in our private Discord, accessed by signing up to our Patreon. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So we're just taking a look at Bitcoin here, and as we can see, we are getting a continued overextension to the downside today. You can see quite clearly here that we did actually come down, as we can see up here when we were inside this range for a good while here, just above 40k. You can see we come down, back up, and then down again. We're getting stuck under that resistance line for a good while here, and you can see quite clearly what's been going on here. We've come down, we've actually lost the 0.38 at the bottom of the range. We've rolled all the way down to the 0.23 here. We found support for a few days, but looking like we're having a continued overextension to the downside here for Bitcoin, heading down towards that 30. What we're at right now, we're at 33,300-ish dollars right now. Looking like we are getting a bit more of a rollover in the market. You know, everyone's at maximum fear right now, maximum capitulation in the market by the looks of things. The only thing that we can see here that might be a positive for the past few days is that we are potentially, you know, forming somewhat of a bullish divergence here, with the price action continuing to the downside, but the RSI looking like it's absolutely in the floor right now, completely cratered out on the daily time frame here. As we said before, the last time that we were this oversold for Bitcoin was when we had the COVID crash in March 2020, and in comparison to that, really not that much has happened whatsoever in the markets, has it? You can see here we're getting crazy overextended to the downside right now. This is the March crash here where we saw this V-shaped recovery. You can see how oversold we were here, and now you can see here we're actually way more oversold now than we were in May and July when we had those crashes to the downside here. You can see we're basically just heading down in a complete straight line, and something to consider here is the fact that when you do start heading down in a completely straight line, you know, it's the same as when you go up in a straight line, isn't it? Eventually, parabolic moves like this, they do have a big reversal, don't they? And we are looking very similar right now to this huge crash we had in March 2020. We come down like this in a straight line, and we pretty much, you know, V-shaped reversaled out of that area, didn't we? We do think that we're getting close to the bottom now, because this is getting, you know, this is a crazy move to the downside at this point. Getting ridiculously oversold for Bitcoin right now. And sooner rather than later, in our opinion, we are going to see a big reversal, because this is like obviously getting unsustainable, especially over such a short period of time for the price to continue rolling as it is. You can obviously see the things that we've been looking at here. We've got this downtrend on the RSI. You can see that the RSI is being absolutely smashed into the floor right now. We're getting crazy oversold on the RSI, aren't we? Things are getting really overextended. As we said, you know, this is just basically getting ridiculous now at this point. Obviously, we've been rolling over for a good while, and we have seen a lot of, you know, political macro unrest in the markets in general. The stock market rolling over, which is dragging Bitcoin to the downside as well. But you can see just how crazy overextended that we are getting for Bitcoin here, aren't we? I mean, you can see just the maximum fear in the market right now is crazy. The volume, you know, ever since we had this huge run up here, the volume here on this chart in particular has been going down and down like this. So, you know, we are expecting something similar to this if we do continue down here, especially if we just drop like completely vertically to the downside, maybe back down to 30k as a support here. We would expect something similar to this. I mean, this is looking like this, in our opinion, very similar. So not that much to say for Bitcoin right now, other than the fact it is, you know, it's looking horribly overextended to the downside. On the hourly time frame here, you can see the bullish divergences are coming in. RSI making higher lows, histogram, you know, coming back into the green, price action going down. They're trying to push the price to the downside even more. I think this might have been potentially a liquidity grab underneath this support here, but we do think, you know, sooner or later, when are we going to see the bounce? Because honestly, this move to the downside right now is absolutely crazy, for considering that there hasn't really been anything happening, especially in macroeconomics in general. So just before we do short-term price predictions, we would just like to talk a little bit about our free Discord. There's a link down in the description. We'd really appreciate if you go and check it out. It's totally free. As we said, we're providing all kinds of content in there. 2022 is our goal for maximum content. Loads of content for you guys, so go and sign up to the free Discord. It takes 10 seconds. Just go in the description, click the link, basically go in there, get involved. We do think that you're going to find a lot of value there. And if you want to get a bit more bang for your buck, a bit more content, you can sign up to our Patreon. It's $9.99 a month to become a crypto maximalist, and you'll get access to the rest of the Discord. You'll get daily signals, you get all kinds of different types of content. Basically just absolutely loads and loads of content. You can obviously go check out the channels on the Discord if you want to. Check out the Patreon. Check out all the different things that we're offering. The Patreon full of absolutely, loads of good stuff. So please make sure to go and check that out. As you can see here for short-term price predictions then, it looks like Bitcoin is continuing to roll over here. We can see the price action coming down. We have lost that support at the 0.23 Fibonacci there. So it looks like we might be rolling potentially to a lower price here. And obviously if that's the case, we could be looking at potentially coming down towards what could be looking at potentially, let's take a look at some of the supports here. We have got a swing low here back down at around, what is this, 31k, back down at some of these wicks, potentially in this area here where we could find a bounce as well, maybe in and around that 31.5k area. Somewhere here you could potentially see quite a decent bit of support. It looks like that 33k level right now is holding for now as support, but we could see a further rollover. And obviously moving to the upside, we want to see ourselves reclaiming this level here up at around, what is this, that 35-ish K level. And then obviously by the end of the bull run, which we still think we're in, by the way, because we are still holding macro support, higher highs and higher lows like this, then we would say, 100k this year, it's very, very possible, isn't it? Obviously right now it remains to be seen what's going to be happening, but we are, getting horribly overextended to the downside right now. And sooner or later, in our opinion, we are going to see a bounce. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank you all so much for your support. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos we post every single day. Make sure to join the Patreon or YouTube membership to support us, as well as getting a ton of benefits. Crypto Maximalists will get access to daily signals, coin calls, alpha on new projects, and insight into our own personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes you beyond, giving you a look at our own personal portfolio, super low cap gems, 100x potential portfolio, and constant access to us personally as a resource. We're constantly in the Discord posting daily and chatting to members, and we'll be hosting giveaways soon, so come and join a community rich with value and content. Remember, you can also join our public section of the Discord too, where we post news, technical analysis, daily updates on the markets, larger cap gems, and the occasional meme. There's absolutely no reason not to get involved with all that value. Links are all in the description. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.